Yo, what's good, future CEOs and digital hustlers? Welcome back to the BE podcast, where we break down business ideas and evaluate if they are actually worth it. I'm your host, CK, and if you're serious about making smart money moves, you are exactly where you need to be. So far, we've talked about forex trading and content creation. I hope those episodes you can find them on the YouTube channel. And today we are stepping into a space that looks easy, sounds profitable, but is often misunderstood. And that's selling digital products. First of all, is it really passive income or just another online illusion? Let's go into it. So, what are digital products? First things first, what are digital products? These are products you create once and sell online repeatedly without making inventories. For example, like ebooks, online books, online courses, on templates like the CVs, the flyers, the business plans and designs, and presets like photo or video editing, and music beats or sound packs, and software or applications or other web apps. So, first of all, as you had these examples of the selling of the digital products, there is no shipping, no stock, only you only need downloading it. So I understand that this sounds perfect, right? And well, not so fast. You may wonder, how do people make money from these? Okay, let's talk about money. Here's why people are attracted to digital products. First of all, it's low cost to start. You only need a computer, a phone, or other application software, and there is high profit margins. It's high profitable as it has a wide variety of the services, and the third is scalable income. As you have high profit margins, it also sounds that you have scalable income. So these you create once and sell 100 plus times. For example, take an example of someone who is a developer, has made a web application of a marketing agency. If you have 50 marketing agencies that all want your web service or website, you may sell them that website that you have just made by only changing the names or changing, uh, you know, yeah, the identities. After talking about how people make money from this, here is the catch. You don't get paid for the product. Come on, understand this very well. You don't get paid for the product. You get paid for the value, plus the audience, plus the marketing. So, taking an example of a flyer of a certain event that is going to happen. First of all, you don't get paid for that flyer. The flyer is just a paper with some colors on it and the graphics. But the value it brings, come on. If it talks about a certain concert or certain event that's going to happen, that's the value they want. The audience, how who is who to whom is this flyer going to be dedicated to? So that's the audience, and plus the marketing. So after making the flyer, how or how is it going to reach people? How is it going to reach many people? So that's the marketing. And if you don't have audience, yeah, if you don't have audience, and if you don't have an audience, it means that you have no trust. I mean, the people who trust you are very low, and that means that you have no sales. So the digital sales and digital products all depend on the audience. So the reality check. I'm all here for the reality checks mainly. That's why the PE podcast is right here. Let's be real. This is where most people fail. They create random products that nobody needs. Yeah, you may be a web developer, but you may be developing some websites or some applications that nobody will ever use or will ever need because they have been replaced by other things. And they copy trends without understanding the market. So this is the second thing. You may be, uh, you may be, having the seeing the products that are trending outside, and then you may just copy without understanding how they work. And so the third one, you expect or they expect instant sales with no audience. Come on, Digital services or digital sales are all concerned with the audience. Even if you make 1,000 flyers, but you don't have the audience to whom those flyers are dedicated to, you won't make money. And listen carefully, a bad product plus good marketing, it's a temporary success. You know, marketing. Marketing will mean audience, will mean your sales will get to be known, and that's what we need. But it only brings temporary services, not temporary success. And a good product plus no marketing, a good product plus no marketing, it brings no success because you have the product, but you have the product on your own. Will you sell it to yourself? That's a question you need to answer. So you need both. You need a good product plus good marketing. So people don't buy products, they buy solutions to their problems. You know, I won't buy a website, but I will buy the service that website brings to the people to whom I'm making it for. So I hope you have understood very well the digital sales, digital products, and digital services. Let's understand now the pros and the cons. This is the PE podcast. Let's analyze this like a real business again. First of all, the pros. No inventory or shipping stress. This means that, for example, if you've made a certain flyer or a certain design, you only need to download it. You only need to download the beat for the song that you've only made. You don't need the shipping. You don't need the physical transportation fees. And the second thing, high scalability. The high scalability means what? It means that there are a wide variety of the products around that you may make only once and in a short time. And third, it can generate passive income over time. It means that when you have made that certain web application, you may sell it to certain business first, the second business the second, the third the third, by only changing the names of the web service. And the fourth one, it works globally. Yeah, these digital services, they don't have the geographical barriers. No. The person from USA may buy a product from someone from the South Africa or someone from Asia or someone from Europe. So meaning that it works globally. And though I've talked about the pros or advantages, let's understand the cons, the disadvantages, what pulls people behind. It requires skills. That's the first. You know, making the design, making the beat, making the web application, it requires design. Writing a book, making that digital course, it requires design, it requires teaching, it requires writing, and other many more. And the second thing, it needs strong marketing. If you don't have strong audience who are ready for your product, means that you don't get like profit. And the third one, there is high competition. High competition from what? If you are first of all, the high competition it comes from the AI. AIs have taken over these digital services. Many of them, like making the beats for the songs. So now AI is there making flyers and what. These AIs are always there. Writing books, there's also AI, and you have high competition. Not only high competition from AI, but also the high competition from the people around you. Many people, especially the youth, are engaging in this business. And the fourth one, there is piracy. People can resell or share your product. Yeah, 100%. So yes, it's powerful. We understand, but it's not effortless. It requires effort. It requires effort many that comes through marketing. And the third one, the smart strategy for the youth. Huh? Many people are doing it, but will you stop? Will you stop doing also the same business? No. You need these smart strategies. That's why the PE podcast is right here. That's why CK is right here to give you these smart strategies for the youth, or for you who is listening right now. If you're trying to enter this space, here is the smart approach. First of all, start with a problem. If you're going to develop certain web application, what problem is your web application going to answer? What problem is your ebook going to answer? The second thing, build an audience first. Come on, if you're going to make something, first of all, to whom are you going to make it for? Yeah, and Content gives you trust, and the trust increase your sales. First of all, you need this audience first, because audience will trust you. After trusting you, they will buy your products. And the third one, keep it simple. Come on, your first product doesn't need to be perfect. Or first product do not need to be perfect, because if you strive for perfection first without the audience, you will make it perfect. But after making it perfect, you don't have the audience to see your perfect work. First of all, keep your energy in finding the audience, and keep the other energy in making just simple products. Because first one, validate before creating. Ask people if they would actually buy it. Yeah, you're going to make a flyer, you're going to make a design. Do you know if there isn't other same design as that's similar to what you have made or what you're going to make? So first of all, validate, make it up to date, yeah, make it updated. And the fifth thing, learn marketing, learn how, learn public relations, learn how your business will enter the public. Learn it, and don't just create with intention. Yeah. And the final verdict or the final advice. Yeah. So is selling digital products worth it? For a yes, if you have value and audience. For a no, if you are chasing easy passive income. Easy passive income, it means that you don't give the effort in it. You don't get the effort to 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 pull the audience to market it. It's not passive at the start. It requires effort. And it becomes passive after the work is done. After getting the audience, that's when it becomes passive. That's when you start enjoying the fruits from the effort that you put in at the start. This is a long-term digital business model. The tech hacks. You already know how we end it. Here are some tech hacks to help you win in the digital game. So the first hack, use Canva to design ebooks, templates, and guides. No design skills needed. Yeah, Canva it requires less to no skills. And the hack number two, use Gumroad or Payhip to sell your products easily, because here is where the sellers and the buyers meet. It's like an online market that has a wide audience. And the third one, use AI tools to brainstorm the product ideas and outlines. Come on, the AI tools are very trained to large amount of information and data. So meaning that you may use them for assessing your ideas or brainstorming your product ideas or outlines. And hack number four, create once, repurpose everywhere. This hack many people don't know it, but you create once and then you only change a name, you only change a color, you only change, like, yeah, turn one product into multiple forms. Yeah, PDF, videos, posts. Only one product may be multiplied in many forms. Take an example of a flyer. You may make it as a PDF and make it as a video, and finally as a post, an image. And hack number five, use social media as your sales machine. Social media, as you understand it, it's a social media. It's where people meet. It's where people meet for different ideas. Meaning that this is where people are. This was where you also need to be. This is where your product needs to be sold. And the content equals to traffic, and the traffic equals to money, because your content will get to the traffic of the people on the social medias, and those people will give you the money. And that's a wrap for episode 3 of the PE podcast. If this opened your mind, don't keep it to yourself. Come on, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and tell me, what should we break down next? Until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, and always be more.